On 9/11, we must still face the fact that there is a war of ideas going on here at home from D.C. to our cities. Ideas such as the size of government standing between you and your doctor, and the debt and the legacy that we're leaving our children. My point is that ideas matter, and there are distinct differences between those on the left that want to continue down the road of the size of government and those of us who have a common sense approach to the role of government in our lives. Today we're going to begin throwing a series of punches which will result in a knockout punch not only to those liberal operatives who have infiltrated our city in an attempt to influence these elections, but also an attempt to send a clear message all the way to the liberal regime in D.C. and beyond that Florida is red.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is currently under siege by those who want to turn our city hall into a mirror image of the big government programs of Washington, D.C. The National Democrats are spending money here as never before. And believe me, they care a lot more about 2012 than this mayor's race. There's a reason that they're here. But guess what? We're red, and we plan on staying red. The Duval County Republican Party and the Republican Party of Florida are committed to spending and doing whatever it takes to get the job done in this election. I tell you today that I'm joined by the chairman of the Republican Party of Florida, Dave Bittner, leadership from many other counties around the state and the surrounding counties, the Florida Federated of Republican Women, the Black Republican Caucus, the Young Republicans, and the list goes on and on. I see Scott Wiley here. We have Republican Club leadership, folks that are joining us in advance of the election to rally our troops and turn the vote out. I want to welcome everyone and thank you for combining your grassroots with ours. We're united as one, and we will turn out the vote for Mike Hogan.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got Robin Lum here, who's our vice chairman, is also running for at-large city council. The liberal organizers who want to keep the American people enslaved by wasteful spending and hideous deficits need to know that they have jumped the gun on 2012 and have awakened a sleeping giant.
Yeah.
We are committed to ensuring victory for Mike Hogan and have opened up our general fund. This is our general fund for day-to-day operations to max out the contribution allowed by law. Mike, I present this check of $50,000 to the Republican Party of Florida. They have committed another $50,000 in spending.
Yes.
There's more to come.
All right. Yeah.
We have Associated Industries of Florida here. Chris Verlander's with us. He's got a check as well that he's going to give you.
Sure did.
Please turn look to this one. Our board is calling you, Mr. Mayor, in a couple of weeks.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
I'm going to have to leave shortly. If anybody from the press has any questions, I'd be happy to answer any questions, and we appreciate you being here.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, I thank you for the check. In fact, that's the largest check that didn't say Mike Hogan tax collector. You know, I've been walking neighborhoods calling people for almost a year and a half now. It's the same everywhere. They're tired of taxes. They're tired of government's wasteful spending. They're tired of people getting elected, saying they're going to listen to them, then don't. And we're going to change all that. You have my promise on it. I'm excited about what's happening right now. I can't thank you enough as Republicans getting behind us in this race. It's a significant bellwether race for a lot of reasons. Our fiscal house is in disorder. In fact, the cupboard's bare. We've got to stop wasteful spending. We have a detailed plan to do that. We've shared that with you for a number of months now. And I'm just so excited about being able to represent the Republican Party here in Jacksonville. We also have our Clay County folks that are with us today. Nassau's with us, the whole Northeast Florida area, because this is a regional issue. It affects everybody. All boats will float if Jacksonville's doing well. And what do we got to do to get that done? We've got to get jobs back to this community. So we're going to focus there every day. Lenny, thank you. Thank you for your leadership, for your help. And we got to do some more walking, some more calling, and get the vote out on May 17th. And of course, today starts early voting, so you can vote early and often, right? Is that That's the other side. Yeah, fight fire with fire, right? No, I really do appreciate your help and your support, and look forward to working with you in the next few weeks as we ride the rest of the way to victory. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Cindy Graves, who did so much work to put this together, our state committee woman, Rick Hartley, so much to put this event together. I appreciate it. We're in this together, and we're going to go win.
Mr. Chairman, I did want to point out that what Lenny's done here is unheard of, to open a general fund. A lot of chairmen, of course, all chairmen across the country that work in counties, it is their job to go out and find wonderful fundraisers like Mr. Verlander and encourage him to give to our candidates. But we haven't been able to find any incident ever where a county party in the United States of America has opened their general fund to the maximum allowed by law. And really, Mr. Chairman Curry is to be commended.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, may I-
Absolutely.
to follow what our wonderful state committee woman said, we are all in. We are betting the mortgage money on Mr. Hogan. This party is united for victory, and we want to ask every Republican to join with us to win.
Yes.
Now is the time. Now is the time. If not today, win. What does it take? Win if not today. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you on the streets walking and talking to your neighbors. I look forward to seeing you in the phone rooms. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me make a statement. I'm with Associated Industries of Florida. We're the largest business lobby in the state out of Tallahassee. And we cover the state issues, you know, the House and the state Senate and the legislative branch and executive branch in Tallahassee only. This is the first time in the history of AIF, and we're 90 years old, we've ever put money into a mayor's race. We just don't do that. Why? Well, why have we done it? One, because Jacksonville is the heartbeat of the Republican Party in North Florida. We cannot let the Democrats try to drive a stake into North Florida. As was said earlier, we want Mike Hogan as mayor, but this is so much more important than that. This is the start of the 2012 presidential election, and if Alvin Brown is mayor of Jacksonville, that is a real advantage for Barack Obama's re-election. We cannot stand for that. So Mike Hogan all the way, and these are unprecedented times, so our association has made an unprecedented move. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And what we see is unity from the marquee Republicans.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I would just love to hear just a couple words from our vice chairman who's running as city council, the only Republican in the race. Please, Robin. We've got to get him elected too.
If Mike Hogan does well, the entire Republican ticket does well. We all know that. That's critically important. In 2010, I delayed my campaign for city council by several months so I could complete my work as county manager, an unpaid position where I was responsible for trying to help organize the turnout of Republican volunteers to elect the Republican ticket and conservatives like Marco Rubio. It is critically important that we get involved again, roll up our sleeves, do what we have to, and like what Mr. Hartley says, we need to see you out there on the streets, knocking on doors, and here at headquarters making phone calls. We need you to make this victory possible.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks to everybody for being here. Have a great day, and let's go get Mike Hogan elected.
Nice to meet you. Thanks a lot. I'm excited.